What is up, guys? This is a Saturday. That means it is Jipra Day. So as you all saw in the last video, we did the engine bracket and we did a lot of engine bracket, a lot of welding and a lot of fabrication and everything. So that is left with gearbox bracket. If you guys haven't watched that, watch the previous video. So these are the bracket, left, right, done already. Like I said previously, this is the one locking towards the body, this one locks towards the block, same as this one as well, to the block, to the body. So now let's see under the gearbox. So as you all can see, this is the gearbox and this is the gearbox bracket. So what we need to do is for this bushing to land on this bracket. So you can see previously, before it was cut, this is the section where the previous setup lands. So basically you can see the gap difference there. So we need to cover up this gap. So basically the metal has to go all the way to the back for the gearbox to land properly. Over here it has to kind of go 15 cm, 20 cm to the back. Woo! Gearbox bracket is done. There you go, finally. Thank you to 1JZGTE for helping me out. Beautiful weld. So now need to install back because I need to take out the engine bracket. Let's do that. As you all saw, the gearbox bracket is already installed. So now there's something holding back the gearbox. So that means we have to finish up the front bracket, the engine bracket. We need to take this out and this out as well, because that needs a bit more touch up to do. The engine have to jack up. So engine is jacked, gearbox is jacked. The other one. Yo, why the bolts so rusty? Wish, oh, die lah. Okay, that is the bracket out. There is no support on this bracket, so we have to add like metal piece over here, like some sort of bridge triangle over here, maybe perhaps. And you can see there's like a marking over here that I made. So this one also connects to the bridge, like another triangle shape. This one as well, triangle shape. So as this one, we have to send to Jong. Gotta give him this metal piece as well, so that he gets this metal piece and then connects it to that side. So off to Jong. So now we are on the way to Jong. With me today is Vian. Driving the rotary saga. So today is a Sunday, so that means Jong is open. 1JZGTE is open only for half day, so we're trying to catch him before he closes. Now it's still quite in time. Yeah, it's like almost 10, so still have time. But the bracket is finally getting ready for its final phase before the spraying. I know it's been 3 videos of doing the bracket. If you're doing something on 3 different videos, you're doing the same thing, meaning that thing is very, very difficult. bracket is very difficult to do. Proven. What do you think, Ben? Is it hard to do?
It looks very simple, but it's quite hard to do, to be honest.
It's very, what's the right word for it? Meticulous. And troublesome. It's very troublesome to do the measuring, the cutting, and if you're not a welder by born, your hand will shake from the welding and drilling. And yeah, I've experienced that. He experienced that. We had experienced that a lot. Like you know, not enough ecstasy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, now we're going to Jong for him to weld. Let's see what is the interesting cars at Jong today. VTEC. Oh, VTEC. Busy Junction, oh. It's on the left. VTEC kick in. So we are at Jong Exhaust. Okay, is there? Is he talking to customer? So he has welded, finished our bracket. Look at that. Need a bit of touch up on looks, but yeah. So let's head to the workshop to install this. Ben is driving VTEC. So you can see Jong welded our bracket. That means our bracket here needs to be, we need to touch up a little bit. So I don't like that it's like being square here, so I kind of like want to cut it a bit more facing angle downwards, straight down like that, over here and over here as well. So as over here and over here. So let's do a little bit of YouTube magic. Ta-da! Bracket is sprayed and done. Flat black. So that is the finalized product of the bracket. Flat black. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stick the bracket over on the engine bay, both sides, and lock it to the empty block, and then we have to settle as usual the gearbox bracket, which is at the bottom there. Shit, I don't know, can you see or not? There you go, that one needs to come out. So yeah, let's do that. Bracket is in. Shiny, not shiny, flat black. All the hardware has been sprayed black as well. Here, even the bolts. So yes, that's the bracket already on the engine bay. So now basically we have to drill the holes for the gearbox bracket. So I have Vin with me tonight. He is already underneath the car. You can see there's actually a one thread going going towards the axle to the back, so that's for me to see whether it's super straight facing the axle. And so right now we have to take out the gearbox mount. Yeah, so we gotta install that so that we can see where the holes are supposed to be drilled on this metal piece. And yeah, so time to take out the mounting. Try to balik. Yes, that is the way to be. Oh wait, my hand. My hand. Police.
Serious?
Yeah. You know what's funny?
What?
The police didn't realize we're underneath the car.
No.
They would stop, dude. So funny. And it's out. Time to install the new one. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And the new mounting is on. Okay. Now for more measuring. So after all the measuring on Jipra, we have brought back the gearbox bracket. You can see over here we kind of like made some sort of marking over here, something like that. Then drill these 4 holes. That's basically it. Then after that the gearbox bracket is basically done. Then it can finally lock the gearbox properly on the Jipra. Can't wait. How do you feel about today's work?
Feels great.
At 12. What time is it now?
12:35.
12:35. So yeah, let's drill some holes. Never ending holes. As usual, with a little bit of YouTube magic. And the bracket is sprayed black with the holes ready to mount. So what we're gonna do today is basically installed the bracket. So let's see if the holes align. Nobody wants to see the process of mounting the bracket, so let's do a bit of YouTube magic. And just like that, the bracket is mounted. The 4 screws are aligned to the gearbox mounts. So now that the screws are aligned and the brackets are in, that means the gearbox and the empty block has to come out. So now we have to take out the brackets. All these screws has to come out. This need to come out as well for the engine, the empty block and the gearbox to come out from the car within the other engine. So the mock-up engine is already out. Good news. As you all saw in the time-lapse, gearbox is out and is preparing. You can see a bit of space, and right now we're on the way taking out the 1J, my Jeep's 1J. According to what you guys saw, we plug out the engine from the workshop and it's here with the gearbox, but the clutch is a bit oily, so I need to clean a bit of the clutch before we putting in the engine into the engine bay. Thank you Vien and Elvin for helping me out. Vien after work. There you go. My engine with the Jeep. Finally, so close. So that's the update on the Jipra. Engine is ready to go in. Few stuff need to do. What you all saw was the bracket being finished and then being aligned and everything. And then this is my old engine getting ready to put in. Hopefully it goes well. So there's a few more stuff remaining we need to install back before we put in the engine bay. So hopefully that goes well. That's all for today. The update of Jipra. Hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. She lays down next to me and she says